Hey, what's up YouTube? Custom PC Review here, and today I have a case overview for you, and it's going to be the brand new Corsair Carbide Series 500R case. Now, there are two different budget cases that Corsair has announced and released so far in the Carbide series, and they are the 500R and the 400R. Now today I'm going to do an unboxing and overview of the 500R. Well, actually, I've already have it unboxed, so just going to do an overview of the 500R and take it from there. So, in the front of the case, you have your front panel. It's got the power switch, it's got the HDD indicator light, two USB 3.0s, a microphone and a headphone jack, $13.94, a switch for your LEDs on the fans, and I believe on the fans they all come included with LEDs, and I believe they are white. It comes with also on here a fan speed switch, a reset button, four 5¼ inch optical drive bays, and also this area down here which includes in the back one and two 120mm fans. Now this entire front bay right here, it is porous, so air will be allowed to go in, and they are all dust filtered. Alright, so before I go any further, I do want to show you the top of the case. And the top of the case, right here, right in the front area, there is a convenient little area for you to store some items, such as this multi-tool here and this knife here. In addition, behind this area, and I am going to get it into a bit better focus, you do have a dust filtered panel, which, as you can see, is dust filtered. And take this off right here. Includes an area where you can mount two 120mm fans, or actually there are holes for 140mm fans. On the bottom of the case, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 large rubber feet, along with a completely removable dust filter. Here you have the right side panel of the case, or left depending on how you view it, and it pretty much just has this aerodynamic kind of looking piece right here, no doubt for good cable management. So I am going to remove this cover right here, and notice I am trying to unscrew the screws, however they don't come out all the way, and that's because they are designed so that you cannot lose the thumb screws here. So I will remove this cover right here. And immediately, as you can see, this case is painted the gray color in the back. It does have a very large hole for mounting a heatsink or anything like that, which allows you to easily access the back plate. Despite this being a budget case, we do have these rubber grommets for cable management, which are pretty amazing, especially considering the price of this case, as well as all these cables, which we will explore into later. Alright, so spinning back to the back of this case, we have over here the area where your I/O ports are going to come out. A included 120mm fan here. However, it does look like it does have holes for a 140mm fan if you choose to mount one there. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 expansion slots, 4 rubber grommets for water cooling, and the power supply hole right over here. The right side panel includes one large mesh area right here to intake air for the graphics card. It also includes a 200mm, what looks like to be a lighted fan from my view. It also includes rubberized holes, which means they are vibration dampening holes, for mounting either a 120 millimeter fan or a 140 millimeter fan. So I'm going to take this side panel off here, and we will take a good look at the inside. Notice on this side as well, the thumb screws do not come off, which is nice if you do tend to lose these thumb screws. So, alright, so now we're going to take a look at the inside of the case. Here we do see that these are the easy mounting mechanisms for the optical bays. And here we have 6 3.5-inch bays for mounting your hard drives. Down here you do have the box of accessories on the last bay. Also note that these are removable. Alright, so do note that this area is removable. However, you might want to get a screwdriver for the thumb screws, because it seems that they are very tight in there from the factory. And in theory, these should just come right off, unless there are screws in the back, of course, which there probably, yes there is, right here. So there are 2 screws right here, and you remove this one as well as this one right here, and possibly the bottom hard drive trays are removable as well, which I will do for you now, just in case you feel like going it without a single hard drive. Or you find a good way to mount your hard drives at the, somewhere at the 5.25-inch bays somehow. So, this right here should now be removable. And it is tough to get it out. However, they are coming out. So. Alright, so this is one of the bays right here. It is removable, and I just wanted to give you a quick look when I focus on here the hard drive trays, and they are pretty much just the toolless snap-on design, just like how Corsair typically have it. So alright, so at the bottom of this area right here, you do have 4 grommets, which your power supply sits on to dampen vibration. And as you can see from here, you can install a pretty large power supply. Down here, you do have another area which is filtered in case you wanted to install a 120 or 140 millimeter fan. As you can see, there are holes for both. And we will open this up to see what kind of... Alright, so one thing you do want to notice is it does have a USB 3.0 header for the motherboard itself. It does have a 1394. These are the connectors for the motherboard, such as power reset, HDD indicator, and you have one more for HD audio. Over here you also have an additional Molex and fan connector, which I assume do control the lights, or if not the lights, then the fan speed. Back here you have the 120 millimeter fan. This fan unfortunately is not lighted. Back in the back of the case you do have standoffs pre-installed for you, which is nice. So I am going to find that box, the accessory box I opened earlier, and I will show you what is inside. So here it is. And inside you do have a, let's see, USB. It's basically a USB 3.0 header to a USB 2.0 in the back. And that's pretty cool because it allows people whose motherboards don't currently have a USB 3.0 header to use the USBs in the front. Additionally, you also get some cable ties and other things of that nature. What's actually really cool is that they have some clips that can stick onto the back of your case for additional cable management. So that's a pretty neat feature. Also, what you get are additional standoffs right here, if you can see, additional standoffs. You also get a lot of mounting screws. And sorry for the focus, I am still using that lens. Do get some more case screws. Some more case screws and some more case screws. Alright, so this has been the quick overview of the Corsair Carbide Series 500R case. Now I am going to build inside of it, and I will report back as to how easy it is to build in this case, which it seems like it's going to be very straightforward, very quick, easy to build into case. So I will definitely report back any findings I do have. One major concern right now that I can see is regarding the front of this case. Now, as you can see, the front of this case right here, it is mesh. It does have a fan filter, but I haven't found a way to remove this fan filter easily without having to remove all these two fans right here, and the drive cages and everything. So I will definitely see if there is any way to remove this front filter somehow, and I will report back to you later. So definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel for any updates that I have. Thumbs up this video if you found it helpful, and if you have any questions regarding this case, please feel free to leave a comment.